Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to Fields Chummy today on F125. So, open lobbies as always in the background, just for fun. So yeah, we're at the back at Spa for this race, yeah, in 19th. So let's see what we can do. And this race was, I wouldn't say it's good, but I would say it's average. Well, you'll see later on when coming towards the end of the race and all that. So yeah, so the start was okay. Through turn one, fine. Then this bit almost went up sideways, so like almost 4 wide down there. So luckily, I managed to avoid it. So up to Rouge nicely. This guy in front of me was nagging slightly, but I decided to stay back. No bad axe. There was carnage there on the Kemmel Straight, so luckily I managed to avoid it. Come towards the part of this middle sector now. Got hit from behind somehow, but luckily I managed to stay in, well, keep my car in forwards instead of backwards and all that. So yeah, so just trying to be careful through here in orbit, and then this bit was a kind of bit of mess. And then I was like, just trying to be, well, not to get damaged, but also, luckily there's no damage in this race, luckily. And then this bit was, well, I was kind of nowhere to go at this point, so when it comes towards this bit, this guy just literally went, well, luckily he didn't took me out, so lucky it wasn't my bad. And then, well, it's not a great opening lap for me, but I just got nowhere to go and all that. So now I've got these 2 fries ahead of me, or I had both penalties, so now I'm just trying to stay calm. So I go, well, I was trying to go on the outside, but that didn't work, so I was trying to go for the inside at the bus stop, right here, and just managed to get the corner this time, and then I messed up on the exit, so that was a mess for me. So I'll try it again, and try and get down towards turn 1 this time, and luckily I managed to get past him at turn 1, managed to get the overtake this time, using all the battery on down towards the Chirouge, and then using all the deployment over the Chirouge, just get more speed, and it kind of worked, because I gained about 2 temps through there. Got DRS from this guy, because I was trying to get into the DRS, and I managed to get past this Ferrari, down towards the braking zone. So I managed to gain, using all my EOS deployment from that far back, with DRS, so I was very lucky with that. So now I just need to try and catch up to the train in front of me, who was kind of needing the train. Then one guy made a mistake here, so that's another 3 place gained, so very nicely. So now I've got to try and just see what I can do, and maybe be off the target for now. Anything could happen in 5 lappers, so I'm not giving up at this stage. So, till the last lap, really, and see what happens from there, really. Then through here, very nicely, not too bad at all. So, yeah, so I think okay at this stage. I was thinking, weird first lap, but I was okay on this lap. So, yeah, so I was feeling good from just now, and also the weekend as well. Just had an okay weekend for myself. Okay, any updates for myself? Not too bad at all. Yeah, I had a good round. In the championships, not too bad at all. I think I was like top 3 overall in the end, and also you saw my stories on Instagram. I finished 3rd overall, and then I managed to win another trophy as well. On top of that, that's for winning the Southern Championship. So yeah. So I crowned champion in the South, so I was quite surprised winning it 1 round earlier than I was expecting. I thought it'd be the next round, but it turns out it was that round, so wasn't expecting. But yeah, I was quite surprised, but luckily I won the championship in the South. So what I've got to do now is win the other 2 championships in the North and the National, the whole thing. That is my next target now. So yeah, so I still got few rounds left of this season, so it's going really well for me so far. Had some ups and downs along the way, but luckily I finally got back onto my track good ways. Well, like it was at the beginning of the season, but it's fine. But I was okay with it. So yeah, so I still got a few rounds left, I think now. Only about 4 rounds left to go till the last round, and that's it really. So hope I'll have a strong finish, and so I hope I'll be national champion as well by the end of the season, all that. So yeah, like that. Yeah, not too bad in life now. Living life is good for myself. Karting's good, like I just said earlier. Now back into this race about. And that later, I managed to got to the 2 Red Bulls and guy in P5, I think it was. So we got another train for P5 right in front of me. So we're in that 4 right now, so I'm just trying to be careful a little bit and see what I can do from there. So I managed to get closer to this Red Bull. So I'm using my EOS now. And then I started to go to the racing line. And well, luckily he gave me space on the outside. I managed to get past him. So I managed to get past one of the Red Bulls. So now I just need to be careful through here. So I've got the overtake done. And then this guy started to go around the outside, but luckily he didn't work. So luckily I got past him eventually. So now I just need to be careful a little bit and then see what I can do from there. So now, since I'm not banging for the win, looks like I'm banging for P5 now on the road. So they come towards through here. He went a bit wide. I got the good run on the exit. Started to go for the move here. But this guy on the inside decided to go for the inside somehow while I was already there. I'm not sure what he was thinking of. But luckily, he let me back through there. So he let me pass. Luckily, he let me back through. So that's fair enough. So, yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but maybe he was just a bit too risky. Maybe he had a good exit or something when I was going for the move anyway. Yeah, sometimes open lobbies do that, but sometimes they do it on purpose, they don't do it on purpose. I don't know, something like that. It's what it is sometimes. Sometimes they make mistakes on the day. Something like that, I don't know. Coming towards through here, I think that Red Bull cut the corner or something, but luckily he didn't took me out. So I was kind of cleared at this point. So yeah, so not the best race, not the best race on myself, but I mean sometimes I don't know. Sometimes things happens when you go for the move, and then suddenly someone else was going for the move on the inside when I was already going for it anyway, and then sometimes they made the mistake, and I was very lucky. I was very lucky in that one. I wasn't angry about it. It was like I was just a little bit confused. So I was like, well, you know it ain't gonna work. You know 3Y's not gonna work. So I mean, it's best to do it. It's on the Camel Straight. If best to do 3Y, just go on the Camel Straight. That would be the best thing to do. Well, if that was on the Camel Straight, that would have been fine, but not on that right-hander right there about a lap ago. So on to the last lap now. Managed to get up to this Red Bull driver in front of me. Managed to get up to these two again. Well, after from that spin a lap ago. Well, half spin actually. So yeah, so now I'm just trying to get this corner nicely, save a baby RS through the middle sector, using all the battery now. Down towards this bus stop chicane. Then this is where it got well, I started back out a little bit through here. So I get a really good exit here. Managed to get a really good run down towards bus stop. So I stayed to the outside, braked at the right point. And this guy just forgot to turn right somehow at the bus stop chicane. So there's 2 Red Bulls where like don't even know how to drive. So I just found it quite funny, that bit. I just don't know what just happened in the last 2 laps somehow. Yeah, he just forgot to turn right somehow. Well, it's the funny thing I've ever seen. Well, I mean, a little bit confusing, but I had a good run, had a braked at the right time, used all my ERS to the braking zone, and then he just decided to overtake me and forgot to turn right somehow at the bus stop. Yeah, I just found it quite funny actually, but I don't know. Not sure why he forgot to turn right or something. Maybe he's knocked up the brakes and he forgot to turn right somehow. Yeah, sometimes open lobbies do that, is what it is. So anyways, we move on to Abu Dhabi now. This race was really good, actually. Then the Spa race I just showed you. This bit was a bit, was kind of tangled at turn 2. Not sure what just happened there. I was on the inside anyway. I don't understand why the middle guy decided to stick his nose into it. He should have just backed out of that. That would have been fine. But turns out he didn't. Managed to get a good exit at turn 5. And not using all the ERS, because I know ERS is important on this game. So I didn't use my ERS, so I decided to save a little bit. And then he decided to go for the move anyway. Luckily, those two got tangled. And that gave me 2 places there, or something like that. So yeah, so finally got through there normally this time around. So then I was at Spa. So now let's see what I can do from where I started, you saw on the screen, and where I am at, well, see if I get a good result or not. Yeah, this race was really good at Abu Dhabi, so kind of the best race I did really, doing open lobbies. So this guy, well, he wasn't sure what he was doing, decided to go for it anyway, because I know he was just losing time. And he decided to keep turning and turning, and I was already there, so lucky I got past him anyway, so no issues at all at the end of the first lap. And then down towards turn 1, sorry. This guy had a poor exit. I was thinking about it, but I know it's a bit risky, so I backed out. Yeah, I just hate when some people don't know what they're doing. Well, I was trying to push him along, then decided to go for the move at turn 5. Well, I didn't mean to tap the Williams around, so my apologies for that, if you are watching this. I was trying to get past this Alpine, and then I think I brake. Every time I brake normally, it feels like I don't. And then this, I'm kind of just brake test him somehow, and then he just turned in a bit too early when I was already there. So luckily I didn't get spun there. So I managed to get past another 2 people there. So yeah, didn't mean to tap him around. So the Williams driver there. So didn't mean to tap him around. I was just trying to get past this Alpine at turn 5, and then luckily there was no dramas there, so everything's fine. So I finally got clear air, so now I can finally push now and catch up to the others and see what we can do from there, really, through the last 3 laps of the remaining of this race. Yeah, I was thinking okay at this stage, so I just got through this well, through all this mess somehow. Yeah, so doing better than doing better this time around than I was at Spa, so than I did in the first race. Better than I did at Spa, Belgium, the first race, you know what I mean. Down towards turn 5 again. Braked normally, got it bang on this time. Got a good exit. Using a little bit of EOS on the exit, but not. I use it till the DOS line, so at least I don't have to waste it anymore. Down towards the chicane now. There's a nice battle up front of me, so at least some people just cut in the corners because it's a bit tight. And I managed to get DOS from this guy, so that got me a nice DOS down towards the left-hander. Coming up right now. Very nicely. Not too bad at all. Very nicely, and now I'm just saving EOS a little bit through here, so because I know there's a train in front of me, so that's why I'm saving it a little bit. Luckily, this bit here, I was very lucky with that. I managed to get past those 3 with a tangle there. So I gained 3 places there at the Helltail section, so that was nice. So I'll take it though. So at least you can't blame me on that. So yeah, so now I finally got, well, I got past those 3. And now I've got these 2 in front of me, just try and get into the next DRS, well, trying to get into DRS detection through the first 3 corners. Use a little bit of EOS to get into the DRS zone. Luckily, it's absolutely fine. No issues at all there. Trying to get a good exit at turn 5. using all the EOS up towards the DRS 9 right here, and like that. And then just going to stay behind him for now at the chicane and see what I can do. And then get a good exit at the chicane using all the EOS with DRS. Going around the outside of this Aston Martin, and of course the Alpine as well. That puts me into P4, down towards the braking zone. And that puts me into P4. So yeah, P4, very nicely on that lap, so not too bad. So now I just need to keep pushing through the Helltail section once again and try to clear a second gap behind me as much as I can. Luckily I managed to gain a few tenths through there. Very nicely through there. Nice corner at the end of lap 4. Using a little bit EOS on the exit, just a little bit of boost down towards turn 1. Yeah, not too bad. The guys had a 2-second penalty in front of me, so if I get under 2 seconds, I'll get P3. That would be fantastic. So using a little bit EOS on the exit, and he's got DRS behind me, so because I'm trying to save EOS a little bit on the exit of turn 5 right here. So yeah, so I'd use a bit of battery up towards the DRS 9. He's got DRS, but I know he's gonna getting closer and closer. But luckily, got to the chicane. He didn't go for the move, so that's very lucky. So nicely through there, using all the battery on this next straight. And luckily I managed to gain a 10th through there, so not too bad at all. And then down towards this left-hander, and managed to stay in P4, so that is... So I survived that for now. So now I just need to try and push through the Helltail section, and if I get into this 2-second zone of P3. I'm getting closer, and I'm just under the 2-second gap, and I managed to gain a few tenths through there. And come towards the last corner now, and that is P3 around Abu Dhabi. I'll take it, so that's not too bad. So from not where I started to P3, not too bad at all. I mean, at least it was a good, yeah, it was a better race, this one, than it was in Spa in Belgium that you just saw earlier in the video. So for this one, yeah. So that's from me today. So I hope you guys enjoy your video. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. They appreciate a lot as well. They'll give me support, all that. So I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F125. Have a nice day. Enjoy your week. Have a nice weekend. And see you there.